Hard. Thank you very much.
Somebody keep an eye on.
Well, you'll be very pleased to know that I'm not going to speak for too long this afternoon. I've just got to say thank you very much. Got to say a few words of welcome to everybody, and then I'll hand over to Uncle Bob, who's got a few words prepared as well. And then I think Brian wanted to say a few words because Brian likes saying a few words just at the end. No, there is.
In case there's too much calling.
Thank you. No, there's a few people that Brian wanted to thank in particular, so he'll close the formal part of the afternoon. I guess I said to Uncle Bob before that usually with an assembling of people from this many backgrounds, that generally there's a funeral associated, and I guess one of the nice things. I'm serious here, I guess one of the nice things this afternoon for Mum is that, and I'll talk briefly about this in just a minute, that we seem to have covered so many facets of her life, her 70 years in the assembling here this afternoon. Before I do start, though, I would like to say a big thanks to Lee and Brian for opening up their home this afternoon, and I know Lee's worked tirelessly during the week getting ready for this afternoon, so much so she had to take the week off work, which it wasn't such a bad thing, but thank you, big thanks to Lee and Brian for their efforts today, it has been so far. As I said a minute ago, I think the good thing as far as Mum's concerned here is that we have managed to assemble people representing so many different aspects of her life. Going back to Kathleen over there, who was with Mum at her first job at Pizzy's Leather in Fitzroy, was it, or thereabouts?
Yeah,
Johnson Street, Fitzroy.
131 to 141 Johnson Street.
We've got so welcome Kathleen. We've got Ron and June here from General Motors, who I haven't seen for an awful long time, and Ron worked with Mum for a lot of years there at General Motors, and I think Ron tomorrow gets his 60th year.
60th year at General Motors, yeah.
60th year at General Motors. So it's nice to have Ron and June here as well. We've got, I guess, a lot of Mum's family. I can't recall the time that we had all raised Ron Kay's kids together. I know with the exception of Matthew, but it's nice that so many of them can make it this afternoon with their assorted tribes as well. I know some people have travelled long distances to be here. Ron and June from Ocean Grove, Port Arlington, sorry Ron, yeah, Port Arlington. Gary and Alison, who made the trek on Thursday from Sydney, and you're heading straight back this afternoon, aren't you? Or heading back anyway. So it's nice that Gary and Alison can be here this afternoon as well. I know that means a lot to Mum.
Susie from Phillip Island.
Susie from Phillip Island, all the way from Phillip Island. And Bonnie, yep.
She knows that one.
And a few of Mum's friends from down Rosebud Way as well, Faye and Sandra, and I know that Ali and Dave have travelled from Berwick. Joan is here as well, so I know, as I said, I know it means a lot to Mum that that you've been prepared to travel so far to be with us this afternoon. Bev from Collingwood. Bev's got, yeah, I know, I'm just looking at people and suddenly falling into place. So we've got a lot of Mum's work history here, and a lot of her family, a lot of assorted friends that she's picked up along the way as well and hung on to over all those years. She's got some Collingwood Football Club friends here. We won't go too much into that because Brian will get angry and might say something or do something. We've got the current Rosebud people, a whole tribe of kids that Mum's cared for at different stages over the last 10 years or so. And I know Mum was particularly thrilled to see Mark and Ali and Dave make the trip from, and Alicia make the trip from, from Berwick this afternoon. So just on behalf of Lee and myself, I'd like to just take this opportunity to welcome all of you here, regardless of where you fit in Mum's life or how far you've travelled, but it's lovely to see you all this afternoon. Bob, you want to jump in and...
Feel free, anytime.
Thanks, everybody. It's a short notice this was. Gary and Ray were kind enough to volunteer me to say something, so thank you very much, gentlemen.
I wasn't I wouldn't have put it forward.
It's lovely to be able to speak for Lass, my little sister, my big sister. And Phil touched on something really important just there. When you look at Lorraine and you ask, well, who is she to you? And I've written it down. I've got sister, mother, grandmother, friend, auntie, carer. And the only one then that came to mind, and he's not here, she's all those things, but she's also now a groupie to David Campbell. David has unsuccessfully tried to take out ABO.
He got his cuddle last night.
But he got his cuddle last night, and he was very grateful.
He was quite happy
Had a
about it.
fantastic night last night with her surrogate son. And we're all here, all smiling and laughing, but we know that it hasn't all been easy for Lass. There have been times that have been very difficult, with losses and with having to, I guess, sacrifice herself for others. And that's something that really is something that I've noticed over the years. I know she's had a lot to do with my family. She's had a lot to do with all of our families, really, being there to care for them, to help them. If there's anything that Lorraine does, it's the soul of generosity. If ever you need anything, if ever you want anything, on the phone, Lass is volunteer. She'd go a million miles to help people out.
She gave me $50 to put with Hokies last night. She lost it. I got mine back.
We had 15 minutes, that was all we had because we had to get into the show.
And as Phil mentioned also, tremendous giver and carer, and we just jotted down a few of the names here in no particular order, but one special one. And also we've got Nathan, we've got Ash, we've got Shannon, we've got Lily, Christy, Jacinta, Jasmine, Mark, Stanko, Marco, all people who have been in Lorraine's life, whom she's touched and whom she's cared for, and who are better for it. Lost my notes, sorry. And basically I think that's it. That's the essence of Lorraine that you see here. I said she's a real giver. I have one bone to pick with her still. When I was about 3, Lorraine promised that she would take me for a ride on a tram. And she's never ever taken me on a tram. I've never been given. I reckon that's the only time she hasn't given of herself and kept her promise and done things for other people.
Well,
so, Lass,
check your diary.
you're fantastic. Thank you. Yeah.
Check your diary, I'll go next week.
The 109. Good on you.
Thanks everyone for coming. Phil's covered off just about everyone that's been here and where they come from and all the rest of it. At the end of the day, just like to say, it's been a massive effort putting everything on, obviously, but couldn't think of a better person in my life to do it for, obviously. So I want to thank Julie, special friend of Lou's, who's helped out immensely. Young Patrick, Matthew. So, you know, the 2 boys have been walking around helping out and everything, and they've just been tremendous. And they're sort of good friends as well, you know, that's all contributes to it and whatever. So, want everyone to raise a drink and obviously enjoy Lorraine's 70th. You've been good.
Here you go.
Cheers to Lorraine's 70th. Also like to, for those who don't know, Anna has put this cake together, and everyone admit it's an absolutely brilliant job. And yeah, it's just fantastic. So we're just about to set fire the marquee and all the rest of it. So thanks for the marquee. Find a great surf. Anyway, everyone enjoy, and we'll attempt to light this cake. It will be good.
I see you got it.
Thank you to everyone for coming. I really appreciate the effort that you've made to get here. Thank you for the present. It's all very much appreciated, and I've really enjoyed being with everyone. And you know, you're all very special in my heart. You know who I'm referring to, no one in particular, but yeah, thank you so much for coming. It's a big effort, and yeah, just enjoy. I don't really know what else to say. Well, thanks to Lee and Brian, naturally, it's been done, but, and Anna and Phil and Gary and Alison and Bob and etc., everyone. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Thank you.
Yep, just enjoy.
Go for it, lad.
I went to lunch the other day and I couldn't blow out the second.
You all got greatly excited.
Do you want to come round and have a blow? See if we can like this. Yeah, very impressive. I don't know how we're going to do it. No, just do 7, that's enough.
Yeah, we're going to struggle to get one.
Want to bring Bonnie around, please?
I'm not going to lie. Take it aside.
Come.
No, it's just one.
What a pity. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, well,
Oh, isn't that cute?
we'll move it around now.
Look at him, Mark. He's only got the big head. It's annoying.
Hey Chris, you don't have to worry about Brian starting a fire.
We're not going to get
Ready?
Hang on. Go.
Okay, ready?
Hang on, let everyone sing.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lorraine. Happy birthday to you. Hooray! Hooray! Cigarette lighter.
I know.
He's so cute.
Let me take the flowers.
That'd be a surprise when you get home.
Will you get much? Try lighting next to it.
Just do the 7, yeah. Yeah, the other one's rich.
We're seeing numbers now. Wow. Yeah.
This is pretty cool.
Come on.
Get in it, quick. Do it round the other side. Round the other side, Rick.
Good. Better hurry.
Up high, down low.
There's not going to be an after this.
Go down the bottom.
Meanwhile, Kevin's finished.
All right, he's doing the best he can.
It's not doing anything. You can treat it the best of me. When I complain tonight, you can cop it.
All right.
Straight.
Straight down.
Ow. Yeah.
Touch the bottom.
Ah, Nikki. So Phil, he wanted. And we'll cut it.
Yeah, right.
Well done, Bailey.
What is it, Anna? What colour is it? Anna? Oh, okay. Chocolate.
Chocolate mug.
All right.